Hey, I'm Kara Scott. Welcome to the Roulette tutorial. Roulette is one of the most glamorous casino games, and it's also packed full of thrills and excitement. So if you don't know how to play, you're really missing out. The basics of roulette are simple. In European roulette, there's a wheel with 37 numbered slots from 0 to 36, and you place a bet on which numbered slot the ball will land in. If the ball lands on the number you bet, you win. You can also bet on either black or red or groups of numbers, but we'll look at those bets in more detail in a second. To play, first you need to highlight the chip that represents the amount you want to bet by clicking on it here. Now click on the number you want to bet on and you'll see a chip appear over it. As well as betting on single numbers, you can also bet on groups of numbers and on black or red. To place a bet on either red or black, click on one of the squares here. To lots of people, the roulette table can seem a bit confusing, but once you know what all the bets mean, you'll see it's easy to understand. A split bet is a bet on any two numbers next to each other and pays 17 to 1. To place this bet, put the chip on the line between the two numbers you want to bet on, like this. A street bet is when you bet on three numbers in a row. Put the chip on the line at the end of the row of numbers you want to bet on to place the bet. This bet pays 11 to 1. A bet on four numbers whose corners all meet, like 1, 2, 4, and 5, is called a corner or square bet. It pays 8 to 1. Put the chip on the cross where the four numbers meet to place this bet, like this. A line bet is basically a double street bet. So you're betting on six numbers from two rows. A line bet pays 5 to 1. Put your chip at the end of the two streets on the line between them, like this. The next bets we're going to look at are on bigger groups of numbers. A dozen bet pays 2 to 1 and is a bet on 12 numbers, either the first 12, second 12, or third 12. To place this bet, put a chip in one of the boxes here. A column bet also pays 2 to 1 and is a bet placed in one of the 2 to 1 boxes down here. It's a bet on the 12 numbers in that column. Bets on red or black, even or odd, and 1 to 18 and 19 to 36 all pay 1 to 1. As you can see, the minimum bet starts at just 10 cents or 10 pence. Click on the button here to slide the racetrack in and out. The racetrack is where you can place special bets called neighbor bets and French bets. A neighbor bet is where you bet on a single number and the two numbers on either side, which is a total of 5 bets. So let's change my stake down to, say, 10 cents. I then go back to the racetrack and click on number 17, for example. You can see that 10 cents gets placed on number 17, 2, and 25, and 34, and number 6. In other words, 17 and its neighbors. As that's 5 chips in total, the bet has cost 50 cents in total. You can also see on the racetrack 3 betting areas called Voisin de Zéro, Orpheline, and Tiers. These are the French bets. Just hover your mouse over each area and you'll see which numbers they cover. If you'd like to view game stats, then click up here to reveal all of the percentages of past numbers. There's another special feature that we've added to this game, and that is the save bet pattern. Now, this is really handy if you like to bet the same numbers again and again. So I'm going to click the Clear All button like this. Then I bet some numbers, which are 17 and all the splits, 29 and all the splits, and 0 and all the splits, like that. Now I click Save on pattern number 1 here. Wait until you hear this noise, and that's the bet pattern saved. To prove it, I'll hit Clear All again. Hover the mouse over Save Pattern 1, and you can see a ghost image of the saved pattern. One more click and the bets are actually placed. It's as simple as that. If you ever want to see the odds of what each bet pays, just hover the mouse over this min-max sign. Simply move the mouse away to remove that display. Now that you're clued up about how roulette works, you can give it a go yourself. Try playing with play money first, and then when you've got the hang of it, you can move on to making real money bets. Have fun at the roulette table.